We don't like to couple declining and aging, because aging, from our viewpoint, is moving through time. Declining is resistant-based always. But we also want to say that we do not see of course, there's the birth process, and then there is the maturing process, and then there is the death process. We don't see the death process as a declining process either. Do you?
That's true. I don't think I do, no. That's true, but it is disturbing to me that age is considered in such a way, in such a light.
It is detrimental.
We're taught that.
We agree. It is detrimental.
Yeah, we're taught that.
And yet you can play with it a little bit. In other words, we don't hear many of you at the age of 20 wishing you were 6.
True.
And so there is some benefit to the aging process. And then different ones of you at different times declare the age inappropriate. In other words, some of you start your downhill slide at 20 and some at 30. And there are some civilizations that take great pride in how old they can become, because in age comes wisdom and maybe even more respect and that sort of thing. Although that is becoming less and less.
Do you think that by eliminating a lot of the negative things within our own thinking system, that this can help the so-called decline
Certainly.
That may occur?
In other words, as you make a decision that nothing is more important than that you feel good, and you really mean it, and you start choosing your television programs based on how they make you feel, and your movies, and your conversations with friends, and the people you spend time with, and even the things you remember, and the things you contemplate, and the things you do, as you start caring about the way you feel, so that you start choosing things that cause less resistance within you as you ponder them, your physical apparatus begins to thrive, and you're now, even though you're moving through time, shows it. We would encourage that and one other thing. We would encourage you to forget your age. We really would. And because there are so many things that in your society are associated with certain ages,
yes,
we would encourage you to forget your age. We really would. And because there are so many things that in your society are associated with certain ages,
yes,